11.
Let me open up that fancy chart.
It's probably in the standard critical range or the...
11 is actually reduced.
Yep.
Can't find...
So the damage can stand on that then.
That's why I'm in a totally different folder. Critical table. 11 is reduced critical with a major condition for 1 round. What did you roll to confirm?
To confirm, 29.
Okay. He needs to make a fortitude save DC 29 or be stunned for 1 round because of that attack.
Okay.
He rolls a 17, but the little halfling bard rogue is...
That's not a fort save focused build.
No.
Yeah.
Little bard rogue has a fort save of +8 is 25, not enough. So with the critical hit, you do regular damage, but he drops everything that he's holding, and he is now stunned.
Okay, so he's taken 39 damage so far.
Okay, and he's dropped his knife at 39 damage. He's making unintelligible.
So second round, or second double sword here.
Yep.
31.
Hit.
And 32.
Also a hit.
Oh my god.
46 plus 24 damage on that. From all the things, there's no reductions in there, I don't think, so we can just straight up do 41 damage.
41 damage is 80 damage, dropping him to -17, and his con is 14. So basically Tech kept on, as he dropped his guard and his daggers, Tech just went like this with one blade and like that with the other blade, and his head is like, doesn't have any support. It's just this spinal column, and it's kind of flopping around. He is dead before he hits the ground.
Punishment for stabbing your Fant as he came around the corner. Okay, Murder Bud murders.
You are neat now.
There's a little one too, in a cage.
The thing in the cage is quickly turning not into that after seeing that. Surprise! Arrange them to back, and it now looks like a bird with a bird with like a little fey head on top of it.
That was ridiculous.
I'm not him!
Tech just is ticking and looking for enemies. The Griggs continue to sow their chaos. Pharisee is next.
Pharisee is going to take a peek.
Okay. What spells does Pharisee have running? Oh, see invisibility. So, yeah, there's the splattered remains of Sinton Cindertoes, a hin who dropped a nice-looking dagger. There is a wizard that is standing behind this big gaming table. He's got a wand in his hand and sort of the leftover necromantic energy flowing down his hand. And yeah, you do see this Spriggan in this nice petticoat, who's kind of like playing with bottles and drinking stuff, and he's not trying to hide, but he's invisible. You are immediately angry when you can see that a tray got kind of like tipped over during the fray, and you can see stuck onto the tray with pins, like it was like some sort of insect or butterfly.
That bastard! What monster would do that?
Exactly. And you see a little Atomi body missing its wings.
I will go ahead and cast Create Pit.
We did skip the professor, didn't we?
I think so.
I think the Festrog attacked and the professor didn't do anything. So what does the professor do?
Yeah, I think that's... Well, the professor...
No, the professor attacked the first turn. It would 5-foot step in the second turn and full round this guy.
This is... Okay,
Sloughborough Tufts, then professor. Yeah, we did...
I can go.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So the Festrog up front will 5-foot step and will full round this gentleman right here.
Right, he got an AOO, and that's why I thought it was its turn.
Bite and 2 claws, so the bite is +5 with Bard Song.
Hit.
So that's 1d6 plus 3. Bard Song doesn't do damage, right?
It does.
Oh, so there's +1 on that. So 7 damage?
7 damage on this guy who's already hurt. He's got 1 hit point left.
He's still standing?
He's still standing.
Alright, here's one of the claws. 25.
Horrible thing.
Ooh.
Summoned forth from the pit.
That should be 5 damage, not 2.
Okay, that knocks him out.
It will snarl and turn to look at the guys readying crossbows.
It got Jimmy!
And then it'll take its last claw and try and kill this guy. If this guy's still conscious, like...
Sorry, more fantasy. It got Zimmy!
It'll do its last claw to try and kill this guy.
Oh, he's actually gonna...
Yeah, 3, so 9 AC for a passed out guard.
No.
Hit his armor.
Passed out guard. Do a quick math here. I think an AC hits.
So that was what?
Effectively, it's like his flat-footed AC prone and then dex of 0, which is AC 5 to hit the guard.
Nice. 7 more damage.
You know, the guard doesn't die because of that. 7 damage. So it was how much damage beforehand?
It was
9.
19.
So 28. He's at -8, and then 7 damage is -15.
Jesus Christ.
So actually kills him.
Woo! This Fessarg back here will continue.
Give me a second. Let's see who that is.
What up, chat? Wither Sands, we are.
Yo, what's up? You got a second? We're gaming. What's going on? What time you got? 11?
We're
Shags, we're at the end of Saturday.
we're fighting this gang, ruffians.
Okay. So you want me to...
Professor's trying to distract them all.
we
in the
game for about
courtyard.
midnight. I'll see if I can end it Saturday early. What's that?
Yeah.
Get a cake of beer. I will text him then.
He's dead now. Zemi is dead now. So the Fessarog killed that guy. The illusionary one
Jimmy!
is pacing back and forth here in its area where it can still appear. It's around the circle.
Okay.
Floating
Around the hellish mist that you've summoned.
The unseen servant will go here and pick up the tea candle.
Okay, that's all it does.
And the Icky Maester's illusion will turn to these guards readying their crossbows that are shooting at him.
Yep.
He'll point, and as he points, the professor will cast a major image silently using Bacomb's wand, and he's gonna cast it behind these guards, but amongst them. Probably right back here. He's gonna make a major image of one of the guards, and he's gonna have the guard start to levitate up and scream, and then be ripped apart into some bloody, gory mist by some unseen force, perhaps by the archwizard pointing at the guards. And the guards perhaps didn't notice one of their own that had
So 8,
lined
9,
up.
10. Okay.
What is the DC of the illusion?
The DC for a major image is 22.
Okay.
That's pretty darned good.
These bandits have
A -1, so they all have to make
Nat 20s?
nat 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There are 10 of them. No, Luke is just the
Luke is the illusionist. He gets to describe all of these wonderful illusions.
Perhaps.
In 20?
You know what? This is an impressive use of illusion. I'm going to say that they're all shaken by this.
Whoa, nice!
That's a good one, yeah.
They're all scared out of their wits as, oh my god!
What's happening? And yeah, they fired at the wizard. One of them hit it, and they still think the wizard's real.
He just pointed at one of them and just made him turn into red mist.
Nice. Okay, so these guards are a significantly armed group if they got their shit together, if they weren't all peeing a little inside their leather armor. Okay, that was...
The professor. Let's get back to Pharisee.
Pharisee is in the basement of the Bottle and Blade.
I'll continue Bard Song, and I will lose my invisibility by casting a spell.
Yep.
The spell is Create Pit.
This spell recently got introduced into Pathfinder Kingmaker.
God, nice.
I had in one party so many casters. I think it was like a stinking cloud, like in a choke point.
Yeah.
So all the enemies just came running in.
Yeah.
A stinking cloud, a web spell, a grease, and a pit right in the choke point.
Yeah.
So they were all slowly coming through and then just falling into the pit. This is such a great spell. Okay, so reflex saves. It
DC
sounds
18.
like. Okay, wizards are known for having really great will saves.
Is Dr. Verm still sitting too?
No, he's
I don't know
standing.
if that
Yeah.
helps, but yeah.
He'd actually probably get a bonus. Well, no, the chair might also be.
They're all kind of standing around these chairs and stuff.
Oh no, they're both at plus. Okay, the wizard is at +6, so the necromancer with the wand in his hand gets a 20.
He passes.
He passes. Okay,
Does that mean he gets to scramble back from the pit?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, kind of losing a little bit of his cover, but he's like,
oh, he launches out away from the pit. Now the doctor is scary because he's a Spriggan alchemist.
Yeah.
You guys fought a Spriggan before.
Yep.
What did we fight that was a spring?
Bart Wilder.
Oh yeah, he almost killed me.
Yeah.
I was just out in front.
So the Spriggan's reflex save is +11.
Ooh, not bad.
23.
Alright.
Our beautiful pit trap.
Oh well.
Okay. The pit was also opened up. The side of a very large table. While the whole table didn't fall out, the end of it did, and the alchemy lab that was on top of it is now all kind of like flying into the pit and being knocked off because of it. I'm going to say that each one of them takes 1 splash damage from all the broken alchemical things that happened near them. Had they had fallen in, they would have had the alchemy lab dumped on them, and
that would have been awesome.
That would have been that would have been a little bit worse.
Brim's invisible by the pit, I'll say.
okay, so he had to move back, and they both take Dr. Verm. And I'm trying to edit the Twitch stream.
Is he still invisible now?
Oh, he's still visible, but
Pharisee can see him because of the improved or the see invisibility spell she's got running. Okay, that was Pharisee's go. Is a Pixel doing anything?
Pixel is going to hide and sneak in.
okay,
She's going to try and start setting Faye free.
okay. Pixel sees this weird Faye rocking back and forth like a bird inside this big gilded cage. She also sees this other cage that is kind of like got really thin like chicken wire in between the bars, and then everything seems to be covered in a very thick webbing.
Yeah.
Like from spiders. She does see the door. She's kind of hiding along some of the drinks and tankards along the bar because she's that little. And with her stealth, she is able to snuff her light out, and I don't think anyone in this place notices Pixel.
She'd be tough to get. Let me do a fresh stealth check though. She's not stealthing at speed. She's moving sort of half speed, so she's at. Pixel stealth is Strength is, oh, that's base. Sorry. Plus 29, yeah. Yeah, 31, that's actually not great.
31. You know, with distance, Dr. Verm would have to roll a
37 on his stealth.
Yeah, so that would still be difficult.
And I don't think he has a plus 17, but I'm going to double check.
So it's a nat 20 or you don't see.
No, he does not have a plus 17. Okay, so she sneaks in anyway.
Oh, no.
Okay. After that is the tavern, and then Zephyros. So
Let's go upstairs to the tavern. It's just these rogues. Let's see if they can make.
perception checks to notice the little fucker is healing. Like that his wounds are closing. Otherwise, they might be more preoccupied with the shit that's going on outside. They do not have heal as a skill. I'm going to say they need to roll nat 20s to notice.
They're preoccupied with other things. One of them is dragging his buddy out from underneath Rick's and is trying to
Like, patch him up, kind of like doing a bad job, like,
Yeah.
tapping the wound
when you should be applying pressure and pulling the guy.
probably made the wound open.
Open a little bit. So he continues to bleed while this street thief is really injured and is going to
Behind the bar, get a drink.
yeah, you saw
Slightly hilarious, but no.
he wants to escape, so he's going to go to the door and have a look at what's going on.
That's He's just
It's
yelling.
Newton Plaza.
Yeah, exactly. Note Plaza. Yeah, there's all sorts of chaos he doesn't understand. Like the fireworks going on in the background. Icky Macer's sort of floating around with the mist between him and the fireworks. Weird creatures running out of the mists and eating people. Yeah. That's not
The way we're gonna get out. He does allow himself a few moments while injured, and just to gawk at the scene. Spyder's gang. Oh, Zephyros, what are you doing, man? Then it's Spyder's gang in the basement. Oh, you guys are tied for initiative, so you need to do a roll off to see who gets to go first. Just a d20 roll. So 10 for Spyder's gang. And a 5. They go first.
Apparently it's not Sephiroth.
Yeah. Which means they get to act and you'll get to react. And you're not inside the room, so they're probably not going to go against you. So Spyder's gang, oops. They
do not like you. Came in and killed their funny man. That's not a
Fair.
good joke.
That's not fucking fun, man.
Alright, Yod's.
Yod's going to cast a spell or begin to cast a spell.
Ooh.
He'll want to take a 5-foot step too.
Oh, right, because the
Ground is
Towards the
sloped. At the end of the round, they gotta. Okay, so he's gonna go out into the open.
And what is this thing called?
Summon horror, followed by.
No, that's too powerful.
What was Battle of the Bearded Devil?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
From the stones of the ancients, he says, rise! Rise, my beauty! Rise! This strange black creature that is
Transparent and looks like it's incredible pain. Vaguely humanoid. A single hand comes out of the floor, like out of the crack of the floor, and another hand comes out. It's making a horrible evil birthing sound as it's coming into existence. Let's grab
What is this thing summoning?
badness. We'll call it Shadows in Pain. Holy shit, it's a standard action.
To summon that?
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's not a full round? You're doing summoning.
You take that guy's book.
Yeah. I want that book.
Yeah, some good stuff in there.
I want to summon shit as a standard.
Okay. It goes flying at Tech.
What is text?
Yeah, well.
Nope. What is text touch AC?
Text touch AC is 16.
Okay, this thing's touch AC is +4. 13. He swipes away from it, swiping his magic weapon, which seems to catch the creature, even though it's wispy and incorporeal.
He doesn't have a magic weapon.
Doesn't he have a
Okay.
spell on him though?
Oh, he's got lead blades cast, but they're just masterwork.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so his weapon's going right through it then?
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no!
He's gonna need to pick up a weapon. That's gonna be handy. Zeph, I got a shadow for you, Zeph.
That was half of Spyder's gang in the basement. Well, Dr. Verm.
Dr. Verm does not like what's going on. He is going to move. He's going to drink a potion and quickly move behind the cage. You guys do notice that something bumps the cage.
And it rattles the.
Says the Mockingjay. The reason why it bumped the cage.
Oh yeah.
Is because he grew and then moved. So he grew to ogre size and his equipment's as big as him. He does have this mean looking like razor in his hand, like a cutting scalpel. That's the basement gang because you killed one of the three of them. Zephyros, what you doing?
The Zephyros's +1 staff considered magical?
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
The +1 makes it magic.
Yes, sir.
And that would do damage to an incorporeal creature, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Like that part of the pit is.
So Zephyros steps to that position because that brings the shadows in pain within range.
Yep.
And he does a two-handed attack with his staff.
Okay. Are you pumping any of your mage's points into this attack?
So at the moment,
Either to make your staff more magical or to increase your chance of hitting.
I think I want to do that. Also, I have a +1 bonus because I have a flaming weapon.
Sorry?
I have a +1 bonus because my weapon is flaming at this point.
It costs a +1 bonus.
Oh, okay.
+1, but it happens to also be flaming,
Yep.
and you've got shocking grasp going.
Yes, so I've got a +1 because I've got a flaming. Well, it's the +1 that comes out of my mage's pool, right?
Okay, yeah, so as a swift action, you can use one of your mage's points to increase the bonus of your staff by +2. One of those +1s can be flaming. So
interesting.
So
Okay,
right now your
okay.
staff is +2 and flaming.
Yeah.
Right, so my staff is +2 and flaming, and that would have cost me 1 mage's point before, right?
Correct.
I just want to update my mage's points. If you use today becomes 1. Okay, so at the moment my staff is +2, and then how many mage's points do I have? I have 7 mage's points, so I can spend how many more mage's points to make my attack? So I can spend 1 more mage's point.
Yeah, you could
put
use
arcane accuracy on it.
You could arcane accuracy to increase your insight bonus to hit on all your attacks for this round by your int bonus, so +6.
I'm trying to see.
They all Swifts though?
He could have swifted last round to put his
He did,
staff.
in fact.
Yeah,
And that one lasts longer.
that one lasts a minute.
Yeah.
Whereas this one lasts a round.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which one lasts a minute to make my staff flaming?
the flaming
Yeah.
one.
I did that I did that like 4 or 5 rounds ago already.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah. It's good for 10 rounds.
And then what does it cost to make arcane accuracy? I don't see.
one mage's point.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna take. So my use today becomes 2.
What's the bonus on this? What's on the bonus on his strike right now?
Plus 18.
Don't roll 1.
Okay, plus 18. Jeez.
Plus 13 to damage.
19, and I rolled a 1.
Oh. Roll another d20. Don't roll a 1.
I just can't catch a break today.
Yeah, you've been.
31.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
You don't critical miss.
So you end up getting your staff kind of caught in the
Moving leather straps.
You've been trying to get that shocking grasp off for so long.
The flap curtain at the doorway. You're like, whoa! Should you end up tearing some of the flaps down instead of hitting the shadow and ping?
Can I still 5-foot step? Or not? Because I've moved already, right? I
Yeah, you
can't.
moved already, so I
Think your turn is done.
Yeah.
you still have your flaming staff in your hand, and then the arcane accuracy goes out.
No.
Luudo,
or should I say, Sweet Lou, is hanging out with Malbit in the back.
Yeah, we're let's see. Oh, that's gonna put me in a good position. How does it? Well, I guess so. If I were to move behind Zephyros, and if I were to pull my gear bow and try and fire around him, is he too large for me to do anything around?
No, you could fire through Zephyros. You could also.
so right now you've got your katana in one hand.
Yeah.
So you could drop your, you could move, drop your katana, take out your gear bow, fire. You could also, with your open hand, throw a bomb
That's what
instead, or throw a thrown weapon.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a bomb in our
Okay.
shadows.
Yeah, Bomb of Shadow's not a bad idea.
Okay, so you quickly mix a bomb, and you notice that new ring that you had, the little one with the little red gem, kind of flares up as you're making your bomb. I've already added onto your character sheet the extra d6 damage that the bomb does because of it.
Yeah. And you've got precise bombs, I think.
Yes,
Do.
he can ignore his int modifier number of squares. I don't know what Ludo's int.
-3.
Yeah.
You hit 3 extra squares. What the fuck?
That would actually be kind of great, wouldn't it?
So dumb that your explosions are erratic. I think I used too much. You're always like whacking.
He has a positive impact.
Yeah, +2.
2's not bad, yeah. It lets you ignore attack.
Instead of a wild mage, a wild bomber. I think that would be fun. I just mixed a bunch of chemicals together.
And like taking advantage of low int.
Right.
You'd use your what's the
Your mutagen?
yeah, to reduce int. Yeah.
No, that's such an awesome idea. I'm writing that down.
The wild mage of alchemists.
There's a wild mage thing where you try and be what? worse?
It's just sort of, there's a lot of randomness involved in wild mages, I think.
So you kind of tend to do it because sometimes you can overpower the thing.
Yeah,
you're
by
doing.
just like
Yeah.
dumb lucking it.
Yeah.
You're so dumb you made a bigger explosion.
Okay, so you hucked a bomb. AC 17 does strike the shadowy thing.
Good. I was ready for a sad.
We'll see if it actually does damage to it, but
Yeah, right.
that's still not bad. What is it
15?
supposed to fire damage, I guess it is?
Yeah. So I believe bombs are supernatural.
Yeah. Well,
Do they have an SU beside them?
We can't. Yeah.
Okay, so the fire damage, you basically kind of catch the whole thing like it was a sheet, and it sort of goes down to the ground with it, and it burns for 15 damage. This is from a corporeal source. It is incorporeal, so it halves the damage. The thing rises back out as it was a little bit of on fire, and there's a smoking hole right through the gossamer silhouette of a creature. So you do 7 damage to the shadow. It looks like it's still ready to fight.
Well, Wango Tango still going on here?
Yep.
Trogax. You guys can hear
From the basement, something very heavy and strong stomping around.
Can I see him go by the door or anything?
Yeah, Trogax moved here. He has a look outside. He hears the chitter of the Vark, then it's going to go this way. Oh yeah, on the tavern turn these guys were supposed to go, so one of them stopped and checked at the body, while the other one is now looking around at the cook stuff and sees the open door, and they're
squawking to each other in their Vark tongue. Malbut.
Oh, Malbut's revenge.
Come on, Malvin!
Malbut moves forward. He sees Zephyros and Luudo are still injured, so actually he's going to channel. He moves to here. He's going to channel positive energy. It does not heal the shadow, even though he does not have the feat to selectively channel.
There is some popping and hissing magic that goes around the shadow in pain.
Yeah.
But he heals both Luudo and Zephyros of 2 damage apiece.
Look at us.
Manny comes
So
trumpet.
Zephyros is now on 13 damage.
I got you at 9.
Was that a heal? I'm sorry. Sorry, was that a not? I thought that was additional damage. Sorry.
Okay.
So Manny can't quite get all the way down and see that thing, so he's just going to move to the back.
That is in range. He could see it from there. Oh, but he doesn't have any movement left.
Yeah, that was
He actually could. Can I draw?
Might be able to clip it.
Yeah, there is cover here, so he's trying to hit with his
Magical swing staff.
It's
AC
magic.
of, I believe, 20. You gonna give me a d20 roll, Levi? For your buddy Manny? Or Ludo's buddy Manny?
Ooh.
7.
He's a plus 15.
Oh, I thought this was for. That 20?
No, the 7 is the first roll. You d20 plus 15 is 22, you hit. So, how much damage?
Maybe.
2d6 plus 22. No, Weapon of Awe is not active. Plus 20. Brutal Throw is active.
Yes, it is.
He weapon of
Bob on his way into the fight.
Plus 22.
And he also has bull strength up.
I can
So that should be another 2 to hit
Yeah.
and damage
Yeah.
because of brutal throw. And his deadly aim is plus 4.
Yep, I've got his deadly aim on.
And this is within point blank shot. So that's another plus 1 to hit and plus 2 to damage, or plus
yeah,
1 to
there we go.
damage.
And then Bard Song. So yeah,
Plus
Manny's
26. Yeah, 2d6 plus 26.
Holy shit.
Manny is basically packing a shotgun.
With fucking slugs in there.
Well, yeah, he's got his giant size
Magic
swing
shotgun.
staff.
Yeah.
How much damage? 20.
That would have been 32, I believe. He had 6.
32 becomes 16 damage, which is 23. I think he just destroyed the shadow outright. Yep.
Nice.
The thing kind of it quickly evaporates, and it's like it was never there.
The necromancer just his jaw drops as he sees what happens, and
Like, from the curtain.
yep.
They don't even know.
Does not quite understand the pain that is coming his way.
There's just like bombs and giant rocks flying through this curtain.
Round 10.
And an elephant that couldn't hit anything.
Yeah.
A strange amphora slides off of Zephyros's back and turns into a plant pot near the side of the door.
What the hell is going on the other side of that?
Right.
Potted plants showing.
Just a brass planter, the Spyder,
It's no big deal.
making his way. I don't think he's gonna get there in time.
Did his guy make it to the door? He sent a guy like 3 rounds ago to run to the front door to get back up.
Oh yeah, these guys are gone. These guys ran down the street.
So the Spyder is somewhere behind those buildings, Professor. You haven't seen him come out.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there are other buildings that are all connected, and flop houses and businesses, and the Spyder's somewhere back here, and his 2 other guys had run off.
He's just not gonna make it back in time for anything. Sloughborough toughs.
These guys are all fucking frightened again. They've got no leaders. The wizard, they're gonna go running kind of back into the alley. Whereas the ones that are trying to make their way out, that are all blind, they're kind of like following. Actually, they're gonna go into a few of them go into the silo or into the mill, while others are just following along the sides.
Looks like their sight is all screwed up. Professor.
The Festrog, could the Festrog do some sort of acrobatics to get a run from here with the ballista in the way?
Yeah. What are its movement rates?
Does it have climb?
Oh, dark vision, scent perception, 30 feet, 4-footed run, charging trip. I don't see climb.
Sure. Give me a dexterity check.
Okay.
As it's gonna kind of like jump on top of the ballista to start running.
There's 13 dex, so that's +1.
Yep.
DC's 12.
It doesn't make it.
Alright, so it takes a double move instead. It's moving towards the group.
Yeah, it's coming after these
Okay.
guys.
What the fuck? It's coming this way!
We're
We're all yelling.
The illusionary Festrog will continue to pace back here.
Rix and Musk.
Wait, I'm doing some other stuff.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
The unseen servant will move 15. Carrying the candle.
Which is out. Yeah.
The professor will throw a ghost sound of 20 people screaming in agonizing pain. Oh wait, I can throw it 35 feet, so I can't quite put it where I want to.
What color is pain? Red? Okay, where's the pain coming from? The pain sound.
I guess probably just from the cloud, yeah.
Okay.
That's not crazy.
Pain. Alright.
And will the Icky Maester's illusion will turn to the bar and he'll point at it and he'll do his customary Skeletor laugh, and then he'll the professor will cast another major illusion and put 90 feet of the building on fire on the outside.
On
So
the
anybody
outside face of the building is on
yeah,
fire. is that
so
what you're saying?
anybody looking at the building will think that it's on fire.
The buildings.
It's gonna be 20.
So there's a 90 by 10 area.
I want to get some of this corner. I want to throw at least a tenner on this corner.
Which corner?
Nope.
Okay. So there's a 10 by 10 and then a 10 by 80.
Yeah. On the outside, they're 10-foot cubes, so it'll look like coming out of, well, there's no windows. I don't know about on the second floor.
We'll mark this one. Screams! And then the mist.
The screams will last for 5 rounds. The fire, the professor's going to continue to concentrate on it.
Okay, this Festrog has one more round after this. 5 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's mark this down as screams, and then your fire is
Being maintained by you.
The illusionary Festerog will disappear. It's turn 10.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the last turn for the illusionary one. So
Okay, so it goes running back into the mist to complete the illusion, and
Yes.
that thing disappears.
okay. There is much chaos and much screaming. Some of which is fabricated, and others are not. Rix and Musk. Rix.
He is fast healing.
I'm not done yet. I hope he gets up and fucks these guys up somewhere.
And now is awake. He's going to stand from prone.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
And move to the guy that's not injured. Well, no, 5-foot step and attack the guy who's showing mercy on his friend.
That's not how we do. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so a single attack from Rix, I believe, was a plus 12.
Yep. 25.
Holy fuck! It's up! To the side. 2d6 plus
2d4 plus
2d4.
12, was it?
I think so.
I think it was. 18 damage.
Okay. That guy is horribly injured and now is regretting his decision
to help out his friend.
Trovax simply wheels around. He snorts, and this may be the real end of Trix, as I don't think they're going to let him fall and come back up again. The Greeks are continuing their 4th of July type celebration outside of the
mill. There's just fireworks going off, streamers, and a bunch of crackling light in this blinding corner. They're doing a good job. They did distract at least 7 guards.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
And causing a little bit of chaos, which is not wrong. That's always fine.
Little bard song to the
we
festival.
missed Tech and then Pharisee. So Tech
In the basement of the...
Yeah. Tech is in a rage.
Yep. This guy moved and jostled a thing. It is a DC 23 perception check to know where Dr. Verm is standing.
He's gonna give it a try. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Invisibility is not
Give a quick check on his perception here.
foolproof.
He's at plus 11. That's not bad. 27.
Yep. So Tech sees sort of like a shimmer. He also sees some of the webbing kind of like sticking to something as it's going by. He gets the sense that there's something large behind the gilded cage with the little thing in it.
I think he'll charge it then.
Okay. At this point in time, Jape the Mockingjay is pretending to be Tech.
Oh yeah. The champion.
and is kind of like dancing with all with all of its like forearms, trying to pretend to box Dr. Verm. Like it's very odd. He's kind of like he's winding up with one arm, and then two arms go up, and
So like in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when Master Splinter, the claymation rat in the cage, learns karate.
You're going to be fun to dissect.
you hear a voice as Tech comes running in.
I will be meat, not dissection.
Now, this guy did spend a bunch of rounds buffing.
And he's power attacking, so he's at plus 18. Two-handed makes sense in that case, so yeah, plus 18.
Mm-hmm.
20 plus 18. 32.
You know, that hits my AC of 28.
That's not bad.
Now it's 50% mischance.
D100?
D100. You're looking for 51 or above.
50.
Misses.
50.
God.
Yep.
This is not our fight.
Oh my god.
You're all going to be good to dissect. Find uses for all of you. This is a slough after all. We must be efficient.
The tavern upstairs, including the quite powerful Varks, are checking on their cook. They're gonna spend one more round checking on their things, while another Vark just simply runs in here to Vark at the other Varks. Their Varking sounds are very mechanical through their weird masks, like weird nasally language, punctuated by many Varks, because that appears to be their only verb in a lot of cases. Oh, we forgot the top knot Jimmy. So he's been slinking around the edge. He's not gonna get involved with the fucking red cap.
Yeah, that guy's a little dick.
Yep, he sees the place is on fire. He yells, fire! As his tavern looks like it's on fire, he's panicking. The fuck's going on, Trogax?
Kill the bird.
So it's Trogax. Trogax is gonna turn around. Pharisee in the basement. Did Pharisee go? No, we had.
No, not yet. Pharisee is going to. Oh, we don't have quite the range on that. Ooh.
Hey, Greg. Who's Greg?
Do a quick check here.
He's Greg's. Oh, yeah. Wait, who's Greg?
Yeah. Pharisee's going to say he's behind the cage, right next to Tech, invisible. And there's a kind of a bunch of shit going on here.
Did we lose a token?
Yeah, she's just under the door.
Oh, okay.
So let's see here. I'll cover us. She moves up the stairs.
Okay.
Where are you going, Manny?
I'll be back. Continues Bart's song.
Manny seems a little annoyed given that you guys had coaxed him down to the basement. He was going to cover the rear. But Spyder's gang, basement. Okay. Well, Dr. Verm. He's going to attack Tech.
That seems
Yeah,
logical.
that makes sense. It's the efficient thing to do.
I mean, I get it.
Okay. Now, the scary thing about his attack is that he doesn't turn visible when he attacks.
Oh, that is scary.
Little bastard.
He's drinking your treasure.
Yeah.
Or using, I don't know, a wand?
Something.
Something?
Tech's still not easy to hit,
Nope.
but he's not as hard to hit.
This is, he's denied his dex though.
Flat-footed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he's got uncanny dodge or anything like that. I don't think he's a high enough
Nah.
barbarian.
20. We need 20.
Yep. Just gonna figure out the Spriggan attack. So Spriggan, without that, has a +8, and then on top of that, it is a +4. That's a +12. And a BAB of 5 plus his race. Oh, he has 2 attacks. Okay, first slice with the operating razor, AC 25.
Yep.
And the second slice with the razor, which is keen and crits on a 15 through 20.
Ah.
Holy shit.
Critical hits tech.
Yep.
Oh no.
And rolls 100 on
Oh
the
my
chart.
god, Marty, what are
God.
these rolls?
That is the end of tech.
Okay, so
I
first
do a couple
off, the operating razor does
Yeah.
D2. When it's large, it does D3.
okay.
It does 1D3,
That might not be the end of tech. That might
Plus
not be it. Okay.
1 for magic.
Yep.
Reroll that hero point. Fox isn't doing it.
Hero point can't make the villains reroll things. It could give Tech an action, but Tech is raging. He would use it to attack.
Right. We've got 2 people hero pointing.
We can't lose the murder bug, guys. How do we save him?
Okay, first I'm going to roll damage for the first hit.
He might be able to survive it.
First I'm going to roll damage for the
Okay.
first hit. The first hit does 7 damage and then 4d6 sneak attack because Tech is.
Okay. Yep.
This thing is not an alchemist but a vivisectionist.
Right. Yep.
It just knows where to. And in common parlance, a vivisectionist it knows all about anatomy and likes taking things apart for
Alright.
study.
We got 64 hit points left.
Ahmed's asking, can you give Tech a 5-foot step back?
Yeah, but a creature in between its attacks can take a 5-foot step. So Tech could take a move and thus spoil the crit. Like Tech could
Yeah.
like roll back and try to maybe tumble out of its way.
Sure. Yeah.
It would
Kinda
still
like
get an AOO, but that would have to roll for its AOO as opposed to this
Yeah.
hit 100. 100 on the chart.
Is death?
No.
It's fort save DC something or die. I think.
So.
Is standard critical with a major death effect.
Right.
Whoa! Major death!
Major death reporting for duty, sir. A major death could be a fort save DC 30 or die or take con damage if you succeed.
DC 30?
Yep, I roll 1. So here are the possible things with major death reporting for duty, sir. 1 is DC 30 with 2d6 con damage if you save. 2 is DC
Holy
30
shit.
or die, 3d6 con damage or save. 3 is possible decapitation, DC 30 fort save or die,
Nice.
3d6 con on successful save, and the last one is DC 35 fort save or have your head lopped off, 3d6 con damage on successful save.
Yeah,
So
I think he's gonna roll out of the way.
who is spending the hero point?
Mary Antoinette.
Is
he
it?
can acrobatics to try and avoid the AOO too.
Yes.
Ahmed called out the step back at least.
Yeah. So
Foxfire.
both Fox
Foxfire.
and D&D Action Junkie get a hero point. Now you can't force a re-roll with a hero point. If it was a save, you could make Tech re-roll the save. I'm going to roll, since both of you are calling for hero points, I'm going to say 1 Fox spends his, 2 D&D Action Junkie spends his. 2 D&D Action Junkie spends his hero point, thus saving the hero point for Fox. And what is Tech going to do with this hero point? I think take an extra action to tumble away.
Tumble away.
He just sees this horrible swipe come in. After feeling the first one, it was just sort of like, oh, we'll go along here, and a ventricle sort of like right here, and it was just like undressing the armor.
Understands that he's fighting someone that is a butcher.
Yep.
All right. So his acrobatics is plus 13. He rolls a 1.
Okay.
14.
So there is an AOO against him.
Yep.
And now the AOO isn't at the reduced amount; it's at the proper amount. So this is a invisible AC 15 misses.
Okay.
How many ones have we rolled tonight?
Tech did tumble backwards. He never got his second attack off because Tech moved. So Tech tumbles at his speed, which is like
All the way across the room.
Would he tumble in front of that guy though?
oh no, tumbling is half. Tumbling is half.
Tumbling
his
is
speed.
half. Okay. Yeah.
Into the bar?
Yeah.
He could go behind the bar. Sure.
All right, and then Dr. Verm, sensing weakness,
Yeah.
is going to instead.
He only took 1 attack
Yep.
Because the other one got
spoiled.
Yep.
He can still take a move, and he's going to move right up to the bar like he's a customer, and like
Crean is on the menu.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, another tense round and the
Holy
burning
shit.
of hero points.
Oh my
I love
god.
it. I love it. These guys are some evil bastards.
Zeph, come on.
No, it's the fucking necromancer's turn.
Okay, so the necromancer sees all of you clustered at that doorway.
Of course he does. Does he see us all? There's flaps in the
Look at the fucking fant that is there.
flaps.
Look at that.
Flaps, Marty, the flaps.
I'm gonna move around the floor. Use that as a
thing, and I'm going to cast lightning bolt through that doorway.
Sensible. A sensible move.
Malbutz gets fried.
No, it's either so the lightning bolt. Good thing
This is not second D because otherwise it would bounce against that far wall and hit you guys again.
Oh shit.
That's second D though.
Yeah, that was brutal.
A horrible amount of electrical energy comes flying down the room.
This guy's got some cool spells.
He does 31 damage. He rolls really well on that 7d6.
God, Marty.
And the reflex save for this is DC 17.
Malbut may be dead.
Nah. Now it'll be fine.
Let's see what Malbut's hit points.
Okay,
He's got a moment of greatness.
first one to roll
I
is
think.
Zephyrus. I need a reflex save, bud.
My reflex is +5. Wait, did I redrive? Yes, +5.
You are a giant elephant creature.
19.
Okay, that makes it. You take half. You take 15 damage total, and then reduce
bad.
if you have any resistances. I totally forget what items you guys have. I know that there might be some
I don't think I have any.
minor
I don't think
things.
there's
Luudo,
electrical,
you have
yeah.
evasion. There's a chance that you completely avoid this. Give me a reflex save.
22.
22. Luudo falls flat to the ground. Lightning bolt rips across over your head and a little sparking in your helmet, and you could have pulled it off and pushed it back on.
Malbut's not gonna dodge this.
Now,
right?
Malba, clerics are not known for their reflex saves. Let's have a look at Malbut's.
What does Moment of Greatness do?
His reflex save is +2.
It would help with a it would double a morale bonus, but I don't think he's got a morale bonus for this.
And he has 22 hit points. Okay, so who's rolling for Malbut? Ahmed?
I'm rolling once. I'm not rolling.
Hey, Ahmed, D&D Action Junkie, roll for Malbut. 1d20 +2 for his For his reflex save, please.
If you don't get it, he dies.
No, he's in the negatives.
Oh no.
His con's 16, so he might survive this.
Could we heal to stabilize it?
Alright, I'm gonna roll. I will roll. 4. He is.
Saving finale, re-roll it.
Okay. So, Pharisee uses a flourish, or a flourish